My name's Andy Jackson. I'm a poet. My family's been in the country for a couple of generations, English, Irish, Scottish, and I live here in Coburg. I was never really aware of being a poet or writing poetry when I was growing up, but certainly the experience of growing up affected my thinking and how I lived and how I felt about myself. I have a genetic condition called Marfan syndrome, which for me has meant fairly obvious spinal curvature. That's not the easiest of things to experience when you're a young person. It does make you think a lot about people and human nature and how people treat each other, and so I was always writing, but I only sort of became a poet, I guess, in my 20s. I found when I was reading my poetry on a stage in front of other people, it was just actually a really powerful experience. It wasn't just about how other people saw me, but I could stand up and talk about my own life and be in control of what it meant. I do talk about my own identity in my poetry quite a lot, and especially about embodiment and what it means to have a body and what it means to have this particular body. And it's kind of liberating for me, definitely, to be saying those things, but also I think it's kind of liberating for other people. The building tilts only slowly, yet the men are beginning to sway. They hold each other up, slap backs. For me, it's a very, very personal book of poems, but it's also feels to me like the entry into a broader literary community, sort of watershed in my development as a writer, I think. I would find a pub that's more me, but they're rare, and this place, like everywhere, needs an exception. I used to think of a poem being just one thing, an object, and now I think of it more like a room. So, you just open up all the doors and hopefully a lot of people can come into it. And hopefully there are windows that they can see out of as well.